what's up guys, Team Hard Life, Capt.Eric teaching here. Alright, so for today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be spooling up an 83 speed with 200 pound Jerry Brown. Yes, 200 pound. And the reason being, because we've always done 100 pound, 80 pound, or 130, but we've never actually spooled it up all the way across with 200 pound test. So now that I've got a monster spool of it in, I'm going to go ahead and get it done. So we'll check it out. And the beautiful thing about the 3-speed is I can go really low and do it slower, but that means I can get a lot more line packed on there. One of the biggest questions that has always been asked of us is how do we get the line back on? Well, every time we're pulling in a weight or even a fish, it's slower than you would on a machine. So you can actually sit there and control it a lot easier. Now, granted, there's times when you speed up because the fish is running at you, but you just gotta, maintain your calmness, and situational awareness is the best way I can put it, is that you got to get all the line back on there. So let's go and stuff this reel and see what we can do. Alright, so dropped it down in low gear already. Line counter is down. Go and get it spooled up. So I've already got 300 yards on here, and it's looking good. Probably won't start packing on real yardage until we get to about the 900 yard mark, 1,000 yard mark, and then we'll really start getting some line on there. So keep it rolling. $400 yards, and still looking good. $500 yards. Alright, so I went from 500 to now I'm up to 800, and we're about more than half the spool. I've got about half an inch left of spool exposure. So this is where we should actually start piling on the line a lot better toward the top end. So keep it going. $900. Yachty. We're over 1,000 yards, so it's going. It's going. 1,100. 1,100. $1,300. God, it looks so pretty on there. 1400, and we still got a good 3/32 of an inch, or 1/8 of an inch of side spool exposed. So 1500. We've got 1600 yards so far. Still got plenty of room. I'm thinking we're still going to get another 300 yards right up in there of the 200-pound test. But for example, this would probably be a good starting point for those who haven't had the experience of using the braid on the reel. So this would be a good starting point at 1600 yards. So I'm going to go ahead and get filled back up on this 83 speed. Oh yeah. $1,700. It's gonna get close. Gonna get real close. $1,800. There's still a little bit of gap. It'll be a close one, but I'm checking the bottom, make sure the screws aren't poking through, because I didn't do that on one of my last reels and I missed it. Yes, I still make mistakes, but gotta always learn from them. I think I'm gonna stop there. It's right at 1,882 yards. You can see all the gap where I was kind of getting a little sloppy toward the top end, but there's still space right there, which is good. And this is probably where I would stop for me. So right at 1,882 yards. So at that point, I would probably stop it at 1,800 yards, just so I had a nice round number instead of trying to remember 82, or I would just call it 1,800 yards on the reel instead. So, well, now time to down spool this one and get the 130 on here and go from there. This is the 200-pound Jerry Brown on an Avet 83 speed. What a beauty.